Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Now this video should have maybe been done a few weeks earlier, but of course I've had a few videos to do. Of course this is the sort of halfway season review. Based on my opinion, if your opinion is different to anything I do say inside this video, you can comment down below. There's a comment section. Feel free to type in your comments. And also check out all my social medias inside the description and drop this video a like. Much appreciated. Now, yeah, halfway season review. In a season for me that started off, I thought brilliantly in one game. Let me finish my sentence in one game. Luton Town, first game of the season. We didn't really see that attacking football at that game under Pulis much last season. But I thought, went to Luton, and even though it took like 7 hours to get there, it didn't matter too much. But scored 3 goals. He conceded the 3. He came out there 3-3. I mean, I thought to myself, I'm happy with that performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, first game of the season, okay, it's a different sort of chemistry. Woodgate's now the manager. He's no longer sort of like a coach and sort of like a friend to most players. He is now a full-on manager, backroom staff, the whole thing. I mean, he came out of that game against Luton and kind of felt a bit positive about the brother. And I remember going home, obviously on the bus home, and thinking to myself, do you know what? Things could happen this season. Like, you know what I mean? Genuine things could happen because I'm impressed by that performance. 3-3. We scored some good goals. Fletcher with the header. Somblong got a bit lucky, if you want to say. Wings absolute screamer. Okay, Butter conceded 3, but I was on my way home thinking, like, I'm fairly happy with that, to be honest with you. I'm fairly happy with that. Now, what happened in the rest of the month of August, we had no idea what was going to happen. Went out to the, the Carabao Cup, which just ended in a disaster. 2-0 down at half-time, brought it back 2-2. And then, of course, penalties happened. Somblong skied his penalty, just like he did inside the Luton game, because, of course, Luton could have won the game 4-3. Of course, Somblong missed his penalty. He's lacking a bit of confidence straight away. Pretty much scored in that game, missed the penalty, missed the one against Crewe. And his confidence was kind of shot. And we're going to Blackburn away, losing. And I'm just looking at my calendar up there. You know what I mean? Listen, there's a fair few games that we went to inside the month of August and we were thinking, what the hell? I mean, listen, I remember going to Bristol and drawing 2-2 inside the month of August again with my good friend Liam. And I looked at him, I thought to him, Joe, we could have won this game. And I remember the month of August was one of them where we started off and we were a little bit sticky at times. And I don't think anybody expected us to keep the form for the month of August with the sort of losses and defeats and not many wins up. I thought after that Bristol game, I thought, you know what it is, we gave them a good game, but Borough should have won. And remember that sort of month, going through that sort of period when we went to Blackburn and, you know, Brown missed from like 4 yards. And you think, yeah, but we just got a bit unlucky. Okay, so as the month sort of progressed, of course, we had a few wins, Wigan, etc. But I remember some home games getting beaten them and looking back at it like Brentford at home, and you think to yourself, oh, what the hell's going on? I remember at one point it got a bit worrying just before we played Leeds United. Of course, they beat us 4-0, but just before we played them, I remember just being an all-time low with the Borough, and like, that hasn't happened for me for years. I remember sitting there at one point and just thinking to myself, these previews are getting hard to do because, for one, nobody wants to watch them because Borough aren't doing very well, and I ain't motivated enough to even talk about, to even talk about like Borough inside a positive light. I wasn't even motivated enough to do so, but I knew we had to stick by the manager. I knew we had to stick by the team. And even though I may have said things inside of my reviews that maybe I didn't mean at the time, I knew deep down things could and things will probably get better because at that moment in time, then we inside the period of like October, September, November, then 3 months there when we weren't picking up many points, we were losing many games. You're going on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook was all negative about the Borough. You've seen all these comments all the time. You kind of thought in the back of your head, it's got to get better because listen, it can't get any worse. I mean, people called for Woodgate's head before Christmas. And then out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, we go to Nottingham Forest with 10 men. Obviously, you know, get a draw there, last minute, Paddy Messi scores a penalty. And then we go on and just go on this amazing run. It's 4 games unbeaten. And you're looking at it and you think to yourself, what the hell? I suddenly everyone's so much positive. And that run in the month of December came from literally nowhere. Let's be real. I mean, out of nowhere, listen, we went and lost to Leeds 4-0, and that's when many people sort of put the nail inside the coffin and said, look, that could be it. The season's finished. And I think it was hard to look past any sort of result from like the month of September through, you know, inside that little period I just spoke about then, inside them 3 months, even before the Leeds result. And I mentioned the Leeds result because I know many fans sort of said, you know, if we get beat by them, the season could be done. But it's looking like the season could be back on again. And you know, it's one of them where, as a football fan, you know what I mean, when you're that you sort of attached to your club, it's so hard, isn't it, at times to try and keep positive, and then negativity comes in, and everything gets on top of it. But I think this season, early on, did maybe Borough fans maybe lack a bit of trust in Woodgate? to ensure that things will come through. I mean, listen, when things are negative, and people just think negative thoughts. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. And I ain't going to sit here and say that I didn't, because I'll be honest with you, from the month of maybe just after August, right and through until maybe that run, I don't think anybody expected us to get anything. I mean, you guys see my point predictions and all that, but, you know, what Woodgate's done from that 4-game run is just unbelievable. I mean, he literally went from everyone calling for his head to go, boom, there you go, 4 games later, going into the month of January, for the Preston game, there you go, I've turned it around. That's what he's kind of saying to everyone, and I love that, mate. I love the fact that he's been able to sit there and say you want about me now, say that you want me out on all this, and I'll prove you all wrong. And I love the fact that the players and the team, everyone else has said to himself, do you know what it is? They might be negative, even though they're with us every single game, they might be negative. Let's give them something to obviously be positive about, and let's prove them wrong deep down. And I think that's what he's done to a lot of people, so listen, credit to him, man. And, you know, I've got my few little stats down here as well. You know, I got our position now when I was 16th. I remember at one point we was at the relegation zone. Of course, that's when it was negative, like I just said then, you know, there was a bit of turmoil going on. So far this season, we've won 8, drawn 9, lost 9. Of course, we hope that there's more wins and draws and losses coming at the end of the season. We're still on 33 points. We're 8 points off 6th, which is unbelievable. And 26 games have been played. So it's like the midpoint of the season, went to 46 games inside the season. Okay, a few games short of making a halfway review, but still. Of course, Fletcher's our highest goal scorer, 8 goals and 4 assists. Been absolutely unbelievable for him this season. You know, since sort of Brits went out of the team, Fletcher became this new striker. And you know what I mean? We've finally seen, he's finally got his fingers with Fletcher, right? And I say this ever since he came. He's my guy, man. Actually, Fletcher, man, he's my guy. And I said from day, trust in the youngster. I know he cost 7 million quid, but you've got to trust in him. I remember the first season he was here. I remember when he went to Sunderland on loan, people saying, oh, he's rubbish. He's proven it now that he's got ability. Do you know what I'm saying? He is a good striker at championship level when you push trust in him. And I think right now, the mood inside the fan base and the morale of everybody is so much more positive. And I think that's reflected on the players. It's got to be, because Adam Clayton's playing like Adam Clayton 2015, promotion season. He's playing his heart out every single game. I'm not saying he didn't before, but I'm saying right now everyone's showing, and I think the players are finally lifted up again, and everyone feels so much positive, and I think that's the way it's got to stay. Even if the results don't go our way, January, February, whatever month, we have to stay positive and stay behind the team, because there's realistic options on now. I said mid-table. I take mid-table. Listen, if we get to the playoffs, right, then for me, that's an absolute bonus. It's a lottery. I didn't think it'd happen. Given the fact that it's Woodgate's first season, I thought he'd try and take it easy, try and sort of steady ship to mid-table, go again next season. But by the way he's getting the results at the minute, I'm looking at him thinking, you really want to go for this? And I looked at it as a fan, like, he really wants to go for this. Like, he ain't messing about. He wants to try and get playoffs. He was trying to get promoted first season. And I love the fact that he's at it. I love that sort of mentality. I think, you know, we're going to our next few months now, probably the end of the season. Of course, the last game of the season, Sheffield Wednesday. We've near enough sold out Tottenham. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get a ticket yet. Of course, payday's Friday, so it's going to be sold out by then. But I'm looking at it thinking Tottenham nearly sold out. 3,700 going to Tottenham on a Tuesday night, regardless if it's Tottenham or Wigan. To sell that many tickets on a Tuesday night, it's absolutely unbelievable. We've won 4 games in a row. We've picked up draws against teams out of the month December that we didn't think, I didn't think we would. I'll be completely honest with you. Beat Stoke, we beat West Brom, we were 14 games unbeaten. That shows you the morale of everybody, the confidence. We've got a draw with the Champions League finalists in Tottenham. We've got a replay. No matter what happens inside the replay, I think everyone's just proud of the team regardless, because, as I say, I can't repeat myself enough, and I can't get it out my head that these guys were Champions League finalists last year, and we just got a draw with them, and we took the lead against them, let's remember. Going to Preston, the performance that we showed against Preston, Rudiger Stead coming back as if he's a brand new signing again. Everything's so much more positive, and I'm just thinking to myself, do you know what it is? Let's just enjoy these next few months now as Borough fans. Let's not try and be too negative. Let's just try and keep it positive, because at the end of the day, when we're positive, look at the results that are showing when everyone's positive again. The negativity comes. I get that, because people pay harder money to go and watch the team, so I understand why people have an opinion, and I also understand why if people get angry, because I get angry myself. But I'm looking at it thinking, do you know what it is? If there's one thing I can do from now to the end of the season, I'm going to stay as positive as I can, because when I'm positive and when everybody else is positive, everything seems to pull together, and we seem to be doing all right. I mean, 4 games unbeaten. It's taken us from literally a relegation scrap to a possible playoff fight. It's crazy in this league. But yeah, man, like I say, halfway point of the season, it started off terrible. It was the lowest it could have been. But I'm sitting here now saying I'm on an all-time high because of just how Borough are playing. 4 games unbeaten, beat Stoke, beat Huddersfield, beat West Brom, beat Preston, drew the Champions League finalists to get a replay on Tuesday. It's crazy, man. Listen, this championship is crazy, and this team I love forever and ever and ever, man. I can't tell you how much I love this football club because I got on a roller coaster at age 3, and I've been doing this to the Borough, and I'm loving every single turn and twist that's been going around, man. It's absolutely crazy, innit? Do you know what I mean? This football club, and that's why I think everybody loves it. Do you know what I mean? It's a community built on Borough, and that's as simple as that. We go for the next few months. We go to Derby on Saturday. We'll see how exactly how we do. But yeah, man, like I say, what have your thoughts been of this season so far? Please do comment down below. We are so close to 2.7k, so please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I tell you what social media is, link inside the description. I post the most on Instagram. So I say if you don't have my Instagram, inside the description, go and give me a follow. And yeah, man, listen, people, thanks for tuning in as always. Thanks for hearing my thoughts. See you very, very soon. Up, that's water.